Oh, y'all thought I was playing about that surveillance, right? Okay. Pause. I got an update for you. Because remember when I talked about this the last time, a lot of people were like, "Well, they've been doing that. They've been surveilling us. They've been paying attention." Oh, we know. Let's be clear. We already know that they've been paying attention. But this is a little bit different, folks. And I need us to know exactly what's going on. Now, this is coming directly for the Brennan Center for Justice. So, according to them, ICE has just assigned contracts worth up to $25 million for advanced surveillance technologies normally used for intelligence agencies, not domestic police. Okay. Now, let me tell you what those tools are. Social media dragnet systems is one. So, ICE actually purchased powerful monitoring platforms from companies like Signal Labs, capable of scanning millions of social media posts for keywords, political activity, and protest related content. So, there you go. That's number one. We're ready for some more? Cell phone location tracking. Now, the agency uses commercial location data tests or data sets to follow users' movements through apps, AT&T and Verizon pings or geofencing partnerships, all without a warrant. El País confirmed ICE is expanding use of facial recognition connected to state DMVs, mugshot databases, and even live scanning tools. ICE contracts also include devices similar to those used by military digital forensics units, capable of unlocking phones, cloning data, and extracting deleted info. This is not immigration enforcement. This is domestic intelligence apparatus growing inside a police agency. Now, here's where it gets scary. A Trump memo targeting protesters. So, in September of 2025, Donald Trump issued NSPM 7, and that's a national security presidential memorandum titled Countering Domestic Terrorism and Organized Political Violence. Now, that comes from the whitehouse.gov website, just in case you want to go back and check my sources. All right. So the memo explicitly broadens the definition of domestic terror threats to include sit down, anti capitalism, anti Americanism, anti Christian activism, migration related activism, and anti government protests. Yeah. So that actually comes from the Foundation for Individual Rights and Expression, in case you want to go and check it out for yourself. The memo's language is so vague and ideologically loaded that civil liberties groups are already warning it can classify ordinary political dissent as extremism or terrorism. Yeah, so that came from Fire as well, just in case you want to go and check my sources. Even more alarming, the Brennan Center notes that ICE specifically referenced this memo in internal procurement language to justify expanding surveillance from immigrants to protesters and activists. Quote, you ready? ICE's stated mission now includes monitoring actors who oppose ICE activities. Now, that includes immigration rights organizers, pro Palestine demonstrators, anti ICE protesters, labor organizers, anti capitalist marchers, college activists, journalists covering protests. That would be me. In other words, anyone who stands up, anyone who speaks out, anyone who challenges the state. So let me tell you what this all means. This ain't about border enforcement. This isn't about crime. And it's not about national security. This is a federal agency building an intelligence machine to track political dissent using tools that are normally limited to the CIA, NSA, or the FBI. Now, once this power exists, it never stays contained because we've seen what ICE is already doing. They're detaining U.S. citizens. They're conducting raids beyond its mandate, using geolocation tools without warrants, sharing data with local police, and purchasing spy tech with minimal oversight. This new $25 million arsenal simply turbocharges their reach. So, this is what I want you to do. See, because when the government starts calling activists terrorists, the next step is criminalizing protests itself. The Trump memorandum sets the framework. ICE's tech spending builds the system, and peaceful dissent becomes a target overnight. Guess what, folks? We've seen this before with civil rights leaders being surveilled, Black Lives Matter activists being surveilled as well, journalists being surveilled. Now, anyone opposing ICE or capitalism is going to be flagged. This ain't abstract. This is now. This is happening right now. So, what I want you to do with all of this information, continue to do what you do, but stay aware, stay loud, stay informed, stay organized, and for God's sake, stay woke. Listen, folks, we'll see you around.